Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedasi Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Patiye Namaha. Balakand, chapter number 42, Bhagiratha's penance. The recitation begins now. When Sagara ascended the heavens, his subjects decided that his righteous grandson Amshuman should reign over them. He was a mighty monarch and bore the son by the name Dilipa of peerless fame. And resigning the kingdom unto his hands, Amshuman sought the holy heights to perform fearful austerities. Years 32,000 passed away, and unto him in his forest hermitage came the call to heaven, to which he departed, crowned with undying glory. And Dilipa came to know of the destruction of his grandfathers, and was overwhelmed with grief and at a loss how to act. How shall I bring down Ganga? How shall I offer them libations of holy water? How shall I deliver them from their miserable plight? This sorrow ate into his heart day and night. And unto him endowed the divine wisdom through his steadfast adherence to Dharma, was born a son Bhagiratha, who in his saintliness of character excelled his father, if that were even possible. Many a sacrifice did Dilipa celebrate, and for 32,000 years the people rejoiced under his benign rule. But, unable to come to any definite conclusion as to how to raise his forefathers to heaven, he died of a broken heart, having lived, as he thought, an aimless life. He installed his son in his place and won the heaven of Indra by his peerless merit. Bhagiratha, the royal sage, had everything he could wish for, righteousness, spiritual might, but he yearned in vain for a son to continue his line on earth. So, entrusting his kingdom to his able ministers, he resolved to bring down Ganga, and he took himself to the sacred Gokarna, where he spent long years, thousands of them, in performing terrible austerities. Placing himself in the midst of 5 fires, he withdrew his senses to his heart. With his arms raised high above his head, he bent all his powerful will to accomplish his purpose, taking but a slight sustenance once a month. Then unto him, thus engaged in his holy task, there came Brahma, the lord of all beings, the grandsire, and in his wake the angels of light, and spoke thus to the high-souled one. Bhagiratha, Lord of men, pleased am I with you and your unparalleled tapas which you have gone through. Ask of me what you wilt, and you shall have it. Then unto the great father Brahma, the noble-hearted king, replied with reverently clasped hands, Lord, if I have found favor with thee, if my tapas is to bear any fruit, even this I would have at thy hands. May the sons of Sagara, every one of them, receive libations of water at my hands. May the holy waters of celestial Ganga flow over their ashes. May the great devatas rejoice in heaven forever. And let me have a son to gladden my heart. And more than anything, this boon would I crave of thee. May the race of Ikshvaku ever remain upon earth. To him spake back in words sweet and glorious the four-faced one, the great fashioner of men and worlds. Mighty hero thou, Bhagiratha, it is a royal request, and shall be even as thou desirest. The royal race of Ikshvaku shall owe its undying fame to thee. Ganga, the firstborn of the lofty Himavan, shall obey thy behests. But the earth cannot withstand the force of the celestial river as she comes down from the regions of high. I see no one that can bear it safely, unless it is the wielder of the trident, the Mahadeva. Hence, do thou seek to engage him in that mighty task. Having thus advised the king, and having directed Ganga herself as to what she should do, he went back to his radiant world, accompanied by the celestial hosts. Mangalam Kushalendraya Mahaniya Gunabdi Chakravarti Dhanurjaya Sarvabhaumaya Mangalam.